The purpose of this video is to introduce the optional use of Docker in order to run tcrdist3. You may find that this is actually the quickest way to get started because you don't need to configure your own Python environment in order to run the software. If you're working on a Windows or a Mac machine, you'll want to first download the software Docker Desktop. We provided a link to that on the Docker page of our Read the Docs. If you click on this link, it'll take you to a website where you can download either the Docker Desktop Mac or Windows version. We already have that running and installed here. And you can check the status of the Docker daemon by clicking on this icon here. It's a whale with shipping containers on its back, and you'll see that there's this little green dot, which is a status update saying that the Docker Desktop software is running and things are ready to go. From the command line, you'll want to type Docker images to see which images are available. And if you're starting from scratch, this will be empty. However, you'll want to download the tcrdist Docker image. And to do that, simply run the command docker pull and then the name of the Docker image you want and the tag for the appropriate version. We've already done that, and so we can launch a Docker container from this image using the following command. We'll run this container interactively, so you'll want to type docker run with the flag IT for interactive, and then the name of the Docker image. If you're familiar with working on a Linux system, you'll see that this basically is like running a Linux machine on top of your existing computer. And if you hit ls, you'll see that the directory structure matches that of a Linux operating system, except we've also added some additional test data sets to help get you started. Also, if you type in the commands IPython, you'll see that a version of Python 3.85 has already been installed, and if you try to import tcrdist, you'll see that it and its dependencies are already within the container. From within the container, you can immediately start testing out code. So, for instance, if you want to try the introductory example within the container, you can simply copy and paste